Good morning, my people. Welcome to my channel. This is a global solution for all mankind. And number one, I'm very happy to see you again and to come across this video. You that you are watching my video this morning, and you that you are subscribed to this channel, I pray for the best. I pray that goodness and mercy will follow you this morning as you continue to expect your knock. So now, my name is Dr. Wilson, and I want to talk to you on the topic on how to bury your enemies. How to bury your enemies. Now, I know that when we talk about enemies, a lot of people are focusing, looking onto people. But when I mention the word enemy, actually I don't refer to human being. If you are a human being and you decided to become an enemy, that is your own case. But every human being, they have enemies. Now, as for me, according to the faith I have, the enemies are evil spirits. The enemies are demons. The enemies are the forces of darkness. The enemies are agents of darkness. My enemies are powers and rulers of darkness. These are my enemies. Satanic agents, distributors of satanic machines against a human being. So when I refer the word enemy, I'm not referring to human being. I'm referring to those agents in the world, in the spiritual world. Now, I know that the system of the spiritual world has been designed in a manner that he has to use a physical people, a human being that are physical, so that to be able to function or to achieve their target on the human race. So now I want to notify here that they are human beings that have put and positioned themselves, their heart, to become the agents of the enemies. So if you are a human being and you are positioned yourself to become an agent of our enemies, then when I mention the enemy, that referring to all of you, that you as a human being, you are agent of the diabolic world, and at the same time, the evil spirit that is using you. Now, how do we bury these people? How do we bury these things? How do we deal with them? Some of them we eat together with them. Some of them we are neighborhood. Some of them we walk around with them. Some of them are our colleagues. Some of them are living with us every day. Now, generally, we normally call them household enemies. How do we bury them? Now, when I talk about burying them, actually, I'm not talking about killing them. I'm not talking about killing human being. I'm talking about dismissing and removing permanently all the forces and negative agents against you. How to paralyze them. When you paralyze them, you have buried them. When you deal with them once and for all, permanently, you have buried them. When you remove them from the scene, you have buried them. So dealing with these people or dealing with these forces, there are several things I want to put here, and I would like you to follow that thing. It's going to help you. So once you realize that our forces, our wars are not in blood and flesh, but in the spiritual realms, the forces of darkness, the agents of darkness, how do we deal with them? Now, the first thing you need a vessel, a product of the land. Now, on this video, you will use a product of the land we call coconut fruit. Now, the coconut fruit have 3 eyes. And then the coconut fruit I'm talking about, it has water inside. So you are going to pray and fast. While you use a coconut in prayer, you hold a coconut. You are going to pray and fast using a coconut, having a coconut in your hand, praying and fasting and reading scriptures when you have a coconut fruit in your hand. The scriptures you are going to use is going to be Psalms 35. It's going to be a major scripture you are going to read loud while you are holding a coconut. And remember, you are praying and fasting from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You are going to do that. So while you are reading the scripture publicly, you are again also going to use Psalms 109. You are going to use Psalms 109. Also read loud and read prayerfully, and also invite your prayers on this matter. Remember, you are dealing with the forces that are against you. These are your enemies. So you are going to do that while you are holding coconut, the coconut in your hand. Now, while you are doing this type of prayer, I want to encourage you to be very, very serious. This type of prayer needs a very serious. Don't allow any distraction, anything that will take away your focus. Make sure you are deep in this type of prayer, and let your heart be supportive on this type of prayer. But let your heart mean what you are saying when you are praying this prayer. Okay? So after you pray, you have from morning to evening. After you pray, you can pray 1 day, you can pray 2 days, you can pray 3 days. You can do this recipe after 1 day prayer and fasting, you do it, or after 2 days prayer and fasting, you do it, or after 3 days prayer and fasting, you do it. Now this is how you are going to do it. After you pray, keep the coconut outside your compound. This video I have put severally, like once, in this channel. But I know a lot of people have been questioning me a lot of things which have forced me to repeat in details. Put a coconut after prayer in the evening. Put a coconut outside your house. Make sure that it is outside your house. Don't put it inside your house. Put it outside your house. Okay? Let it be there outside your house. Then in the morning, after the midnight, you finish your prayers and all these midnight prayers, a declaration, the down for morning now, to make it to 1 day. You will look for a place to bury your coconut. You look for a place to bury your coconut. This is going to be a very powerful operation with no mercy. This is going to deal with the witches. Witches that are witching against your life and destroying your life. You're going to deal with them. It's going to destroy all the witches. Declare anything, anything that you want to let it go. Declare them. For example, while you are burying, you say, I'm burying any spirit, anything that is against my life, anything that is fighting me. Bury it while you are burying those things. Anything and anyone who is working your downfall, who want to make sure that you never have peace. These are the things you are going to do. Bury the coconut and declare those things. After you do that, go back in the room and wash your hand. Okay? You hear the story, what is going to happen. You hear what is going to follow. God is going to back up your point. That is how you are going to deal with the enemy on this video. Bury your enemies. So if a human being has allowed themselves to be a platform that is being used with the enemy to manipulate your life, it's up to them. We are not here to kill human beings. We are here to deal with the evil cases, to liberate our lives so that we can serve God freely. We can live a peaceful life, a life that manifests the will and the glory of God. That's what I'm saying. The Lord bless you and favor you. Thank you so much.